to be a program director for tonight's program for Moral Regeneration Movement for Johannesburg. We are going to have a very interesting conversation today on families, but our chairperson for MRM is going to take us through why are we here today. All I just want to say is that it's a very important day today. It's a Women's Month. And I just want to say all women on this platform, Malibongwe, you're bedrocks of the families as well as of the nation. We thank you all for your contribution to South African society, particularly in Johannesburg. We are also meeting at a bad time of COVID, but thank you to MRM team that is ready to soldier on under the leadership of Mama Zandi Ndamase. At that point, let me welcome you on board, Ma Zandi. I'm not going to introduce you. There'll be a day where we just focus on MRM to say who are we and what are we about, but I'm sure you'll give them a bit of a background so that they're interested to know and join us also in future. Let me hand it over to you, Mazandi, to take us through why are we here. Welcome the participants. Thank you.
Thank you, Program Director. Greetings to Madam Speaker in absentia and to the distinguished...
I'm present.
Yes.
I'm present, Chair. I'm present.
You are present, Madam Speaker. I'm sorry. Greetings to you, Madam Speaker. Thanks for joining. And the distinguished guests who have made time to join this conversation this afternoon. Happy Women's Month to all ladies who have logged in today. As the MRM's Interim Committee, we thank Madam Speaker for giving us an opportunity to run with such an important program during this time where Ubuntu has gone out of fashion. Post-1994, South Africans received freedom and their democratically elected new government. The legacy of apartheid manifested itself in different ways. The black-on-black violence persisted despite the achievement of democracy. People were killing one another, women abuse escalated, young people were exposed to drugs, teenagers falling pregnant, and many more atrocities persisted. Seeing that there is a moral decay in communities and the whole of South Africa, Tata Nelson Mandela introduced the concept of moral regeneration movement, which he termed the reconstruction and development of the soul. This was an effort to resuscitate morality among the fellow citizens of South Africa. He then invited the religious leaders to come with a solution to fight the moral decay in the society. This led to the formation of the Moral Regeneration Movement. It was also realized that the issue of moral regeneration is not the preserve of the religious people only, but every citizen and sectors who love this country should join hands in the fight against moral decay. Father Smangaliso Mkhatshwa championed the formation of MRM. Charter of Positive Values was established and adopted. The Charter of Positive Values addresses all social ills facing our country and set out clear commitments each individual needs to make in order to eradicate these ills. MRM structures were established in various provinces and metros to coordinate MRM programs and campaigns in their respective areas. In the spirit of Tata Mandela, who was very passionate about building families, we have decided to hold this discussion and see how we can rebuild families, especially during this time of uncertainty due to COVID-19 lockdown, the scourge of GBV, loss of jobs, violence, etc. My favorite quote for this discussion is, "Family, where life begins and love never ends." Family means having someone to love you unconditionally, in spite of your shortcomings. Family is loving and supporting one another, even when it is not so easy to do so. It's always not about being connected biologically, because we understand that other things and influences bind us. Family is the single most important influence in a child's life. From their first moment of life, children depend on parents and family to protect them and provide their needs. They are child's first teachers and act as role models on how to act and how to experience the world around them. Being respectful to others, playing games together, treating others with fairness, taking care of the environment. There are several characteristics that are generally identified with a well-functioning family. Some include support, love, and caring for other family members, providing security and a sense of belonging. Open communication, making each person within the family feel important, valued, respected, and esteemed. Values give families an outlook on life, a way to view the world and their situation, as well as an identity. Values can also add to relationships and influence judgments, behaviors, and parenting styles. Family values serve as the core of what family members do and the opinions they have. One of the most important functions of the family is the socialization of children. In most societies, the family is the major unit through which socialization occurs. Secondly, the family is ideally a major source of practical and emotional support of its members. 5 traits of a healthy family are good communication, caring and support, respect, commitment, and trust. Unfortunately, very few families have these traits in our communities, and that causes distraction in families. When we have families that are not healthy and not supportive, where women and children are not feeling safe, and if we have unhealthy families, it means we have unhealthy communities and unhealthy society. We are happy that we have our panelists today to unpack issues affecting families and show us how we can improve our family values and how we can improve even our communities and how disintegrated families can be healed. With those few words, I would like to welcome everyone who is on this platform, especially our panelists who have agreed to take time to be with us and share their expertise on such an important topic. Thank you, Program Director.
We'll give you standing ovation, a virtual standing ovation, Madam Chairperson of MRM, and thank you very much for your warm welcoming remarks and giving us the recipe for good families or the pillars of a good family. I think at this point I need to, after we have welcomed our